Good morning, 603.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to Kalani, Nia. Good morning. Good morning to Kyrene, and good morning to Flavia. Thank you, the five of you, for showing up on time. And I just want to say that I appreciate it. Today is Thursday, November 12th of 2020. I hope everyone had a restful day yesterday, and I hope that if any of you knew anyone that served in our country, that did serve or currently is, I hope you were able to honor them. Yeah, would you like to share out? Go ahead, Kalani.
Yesterday, me and my mom, my dad, and my little brother, we honored my uncle. He served in Navy.
What did you guys do?
We didn't really do nothing, but like we did honor him. We watched the parades and stuff.
Awesome. Awesome. Anyone else do anything special for a family member? No? Did you guys get to relax, recharge? All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you guys in a breakout room, and I want you to discuss something that's been going great this week. So I'm going to put you guys all together. I'm going to put you in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 of you. We'll have 3 breakout rooms. Actually, we'll have 2 breakout rooms. We'll have a group of 3 and a group of 2. And I want you guys to discuss something that's been going great for you this week and something to do better at. So something great this week and something that you would like to improve on. I'm going to give you a 2 minutes. So I'm going to put you in a breakout room, and then we're going to come back here, and I'll just pop in here and there. I'm just going to be there to orchestrate. All right, so we're going to have 2 breakout rooms. I'm going to randomly assign you. So, you know what? I'm going to do the girls in one. I know that sounds weird. And then I am going to put my gentleman in the other one. So I'm going to open up the rooms. I need you to go there, and you're going to talk about something great that happened this week and something you would like to do better at. Go. Go to your breakout room, young man. All right, Azalea, so good morning. Here's what we're doing. I'm going to put you in a breakout room, and you're going to discuss one great thing that's happening this week with some people in your class and something that you would like to improve on, okay? So when I assign you, just go right there. You're going to be in breakout room 1 with the ladies, and Mr. Hudson's going to go to breakout room 2. All right, guys, so we're supposed to be unmuting, and we're supposed to be talking about something good this week and something you would like to change. So
yeah, we're going in order. Like me, Nia, Adeline, and then now it's going to Azalia.
So is she up? Let's hear what she has to say. No, you got to speak it.
One thing I'm doing good on is units, and one thing I need to bring up is my ELA grades.
Okay, how will you do that?
By studying all the work that they give me.
Flavia, take away. I'm going to go check out the boys, make sure they're all right. And then I'm going to close out the rooms as soon as everyone has a turn. Let me know when everyone went, okay?
Okay.
All right, just send me, you can send a general message. I'm going to go check out the gentleman now. All right, so how we doing in here? What's one thing going great so far and one thing we're gonna work on?
One thing that's good was that I got to hang out with my friends. I haven't seen it in a while.
Okay, and what about something you would like to improve on or do better at? Kalani, what's something you want to do better at, work on? This is the time for you guys to talk amongst each other, to kind of get to know each other. So Kareem, okay, Kalani's thinking. Kareem, can you go? Tell your peers something good that's going on this week and something you would like to improve on.
I need to get better at going to sleep at the right time.
Huh?
I need get better at going to sleep at the right time.
Going to sleep earlier? Okay. All right. What's something you want to work on? Oh, going to bed at an earlier time. What's something going great, Kareem? Something great.
Well, something good right now is I have everything in order. So like I have like all the cars for my class. I have all that in order. So right now I'm organized.
Okay. Justin's gonna have to type in their chat box something good and something he would like to work on because he's having audio issues and laptop issues. So just type, if you can, if you hear me, just type something good that's going on this week and you're gonna share it in the chat. Okay? And we're gonna close out the breakout rooms. I'm gonna give you a minute. We're gonna come back to the main session. I'm gonna return to the main session. You stay here. Hudson, Lucas. Oh, wait, Lucas. Joelle missed the whole thing. Joelle, Lucas, 8:55. Camera should be on. The only one that's having a trouble right now is Justin, so he's excused right now. Mr. Joelle, we missed you. You just missed a great morning huddle. And let me just write who just arrived, which was you, because you're a little late, young man. Did you oversleep today? It's one of those days, right? And Saccone, yeah. Arrived at, what time is it? 8:56. All right. All right, I'm just writing that down so you have the record. Any cameras on, or you're going to be put in the waiting room. Those are the school policies. Thank you. Not my rules. I'm just following school policies. Well, it is our rules, but yeah. All right, so Saccone is here. So Saccone and Joelle, you guys arrived at the same time. Please try to be on time. You missed a really great morning huddle and breakout rooms. All right, let me just mark that you're here. All right, so, all right, Saccone, I need a camera on, young man. And if you got to keep, oh, Justin Hudson's on too. And I don't know what happened to Saccone. Kareem must have, you guys having internet issues. All right, so let me tell you what we're going to be doing today. Today it's Thursday. Make sure your cameras are on. Thanks. We are going to be working with unit rate again. All right. So today is Terrific Thursday. Real quick, I just want to share with you that you're supposed to have done your iReady. So you should have had 30 minutes on Monday, 30 minutes yesterday. Yes, Tuesday. Yesterday you were off. Some of you did do that. Okay, there's some people in here, no names to be had, that have 0 minutes this week. You need to have your time in by tomorrow, 150 minutes. So you have some work to do. Today in class, Nia, we're going to be working with unit rate. We're going to do 2 model problems, which you should pretty much kind of get the idea, but we're going to review again. We're going to do a guided problem, a remote problem, and then you're going to do your independent, followed by an exit ticket. If those are all completed, you are to work on iReady, and yes, I'll be checking, and so will Mr. R. I will be putting the iReady minutes up to see who's on task and not to earn their positive points. Also, There's a few new positive incentives on Kickboard. So for example, let's say that Flavia decides to make, Stephen comments, let's say Flavia decides to make across the curriculum connection. That means she can take math, like if she's learning about unit rate and math and she's able to apply it to science or ELA or social studies, she earns 5 additional points on Kickboard for that. You can earn up to 20 points a week for cross-curriculum points. And at the end, you'll get some rewards for that. That's to be disclosed by the culture team, okay? Those by the deans. All right, so we get people that are arriving a little late, but it's better that you're here than not at all. So good morning to Stephen and good morning, Jennifer. We missed you this morning for morning huddle. Let me just write that you guys arrived. Was it internet issues, guys? Or you woke up late? And be honest, it's one of those days, right? It's one of those days. The weather's dreary, because I know it was hard for me to get out of bed today. I don't know about you, but, you know, someone just called me. I don't know who it is. Okay. So Coney is having internet issues. All right, so without further ado, we're actually going to get started now. Make sure you have 3 things with you. A pen or a pencil. All right, so Coney, I'm just gonna make sure you have your last name here. Make sure you have a pen or a pencil. You have your notebook or paper, okay? And you have a calculator because you're gonna need it for today. Okay, well, thank you, Stephen, for letting me know. Pen, pencil, a notebook, and you're gonna have this thing called a calculator. Oh, Justin, I'm not sure how to stop the echo. I'm sorry, I don't know. Maybe close out one of your devices because you're in, I see you twice, maybe. Maybe that's it. All right, so we're gonna get started. I'm gonna go share my screen because it's 9 o'clock. You guys are on time. I wanna respect your time and I wanna get right to work. So here's how it's gonna go. Azalea, you're gonna read the learning target and vocabulary. So Coney, you're gonna read the steps of all unit rate. Flavia, you're gonna answer question 1. Nia, you're gonna answer question 2. Remember that order. That's how we're gonna start for today. Okay, so we're gonna get right to business. Here we go, 6:03. The faster we get through this, the faster you can start your work and do your I ready. Here we go. Tyrone just arrived. All right, let's write that he arrived. It's being a little bit slow. See, I'm having trouble too with my internet. All right, here we go. I gave the order for the first, up to the first 2 model problems. All right, so today, guys, it's Thursday, November 12th of 2020. The standard we're working with this week is 6.RP.2. It's all about ratio and unit rate. Okay, learning target reader and vocab reader. Please go loud and proud.
I can proudly set up a unit rate that is associated with the ratio. I can calculate the unit rate in fraction form. Important vocabulary words. Ratio compares 2 quantities. Related rate is an equivalent ratio that compares the first quantity to a ratio to only one of the second quantity. Unit rate, part of the rate that is being compared to 1. Ratios, rates, and unit rates are all comparisons. They compare one quantity to another quantity.
Awesome. Okay, my step reader. So Coney Smith, you're gonna read the 4 steps and the unit rate. Take it away, young man.
Annotate the keywords, numbers, and phrases. Label the units. Subtract the numbers in the correct fraction. Divide to find out how much 1 is.
Okay, we're gonna substitute the numbers. Keep going. Find the unit rate. What did those 3 steps say?
Identify which is your total and which is your number of items. Divide the total by number.
Mm-hmm.
Your answer is the unit rate.
Okay, your answer is the unit rate. Okay, so remember, if you don't have this, I'm gonna put a red box around it. Again, this is the same notes as the other day. We highly suggest you write what's in the red down. Okay, if you have these already copied from the other day, refer back to that. Well, I just kind of take the attendance and give those points. You guys are going to have 30 seconds to write down the red information. This is not much to write. I'll also put a red box around the learning target. That way you can do that. If you don't have it, you can look at your notes from Monday and Tuesday because it's the same learning target, the same steps. Take another 20 seconds. And that's how that's gonna go. Let's see. I'm just going through who's here, who's not here. And we are going to get right on the show. All right, we're gonna move on now. All right, quick check-in with diagram on ratios, unit rate, and rates. So Connie, you're gonna read this problem.
Hey, Miss Canella, I'm here. I'm just making coffee.
Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, 603.
So I assigned someone to do question 1 and 2 already, and I'm gonna model the quick check-in with diagram. Okay, Mr. R? All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Given a rate, you can calculate the unit rate and associated ratios. Recognize that all ratios associated with the given rate are equivalent because they have the same value. So the first one says, write each ratio as a rate. They want you to write that as a fraction. They want A and B to be written as a fraction. So next up, Flavia, can you read A and tell us what to write?
Okay. Write each ratio as a rate. The ratio of miles to the number of hours is 434 to 7.
So how are we going to write this as a fraction?
So we're supposed to annotate the words, and then we get the key numbers and phrase it, and then we label the unit.
So what are the units?
So 434 miles and hours.
Okay, now we're going to substitute the numbers in. We're not finding the unit. They just want you to write it as a ratio. So now that you identified miles and hours, substitute the numbers in. What is the new ratio?
So 434 to 7.
Good. Excellent. You're going to do the same on letter B. You're going to read it, annotate, and set it up the same.
Do I read B?
Yeah.
Okay. The ratio of the number of laps to the number of minutes is 5. Is that a 5?
Let me see.
5 to 4. So we're supposed to annotate the numbers and label the unit. So laps and minutes.
Keep going.
Okay. So the number of laps is 5, and the number of units is 4.
Okay, now it says complete the model below to show the ratio for part B. So we're going to be using this to complete the model. So what is the ratio of laps to minutes, Flavia? Give me the ratio. 5 to what?
5 to 4.
5 to 4. Give me the rate, the unit rate. How do I write the unit rate?
5 on top and 4 on the bottom.
Good. And then it says, give me the rate. How many laps per minute? So 4 minutes, I do 5 laps. So in 1 minute, we're going to figure out how much we can do in 1 minute. So look, 5 over 4. We want to know this would be 1 minute, right? So if I divide 5 by 4, what do I get, Flavia? Your calculator, no guessing.
1
And what?
1 and 1 minute.
Well, give it to me as a decimal, though.
1.10.
So let's see. We can't. Okay, so we would do. So she says 5 divided by 4, guys. And if you agree with her, you should be writing in the chat box. So 5 divided by 4 is 1.25, right? 1.25 laps in 1 minute. Does everyone see that? 1.25 laps in 1 minute. That is my unit rate. So in 1 minute, I swim 1 1/4 laps. That's what that is, which is the same as 1 1/4. It's actually kind of fast. Everyone see that, what she did? Okay, because then Soconi already went, so I think the next person was supposed to be Nia, but give me a sec. I'm gonna start erasing this all. You all should have had this, right? Pretty straightforward. Nothing hard. As you can see, a ratio, a unit rate, and rate, they're all related, as you just saw, right? Everyone see that? All right, we're gonna keep moving along. We're gonna move on to problem 1 now. No teacher help, we're just here to guide you. You're gonna read the question, and you're gonna follow the steps. Go ahead, Nia.
Model problem number 1, finding unit rate and determining divisible by. Mr. R purchased 10 Soul Circle exercise class on a bike. Classes for $320. Miss Canella purchased 20 Soul Circle classes for $600. Find the unit rate for Mr. R and Miss Canella. Hint, divide, circle the correct answer below. Mr. R's unit rate for 10 classes for $320.
So what do we do? What's step 1? What did you write down?
I wrote down Soul Circle.
So we're comparing what to what? The cost to what? The Soul Cycle classes, you said, right?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, so she said Soul Cycle classes and cost. Everyone see that, right? Pretty straightforward. Nothing out of the ordinary, right? All right, let's do the next one. All right, step number 2. What do we do now, Nia?
Now we divide.
Yep. We're dividing. 2, I'm going to put the number sign. Numbers to divide. What are they? What to what? For Mr. R. We have 10. 320 by what?
600 by 10.
Good. Step 3, we're going to do what?
We're going to divide.
Good. So let's do the division. Let's divide 320 by 10. And I don't want to hear anything because we're not going to help you because you got a lovely dovely calculator. We're just here to guide you through the work. This is what
320 divided by 10 is 32.
32 what?
32.
We're dealing with money. $32 per what?
Per class.
Okay. So his unit rate is $32 per class. Does everyone see what she did there? Because guess who's next? Mr. Kamas, you're up next, kid. All right, you're going to do the same exact thing for Miss Canella. Unit rate for 20 classes for $600. By the way, this is real life because I do go to Soul Cycle, and these are the exact costs of classes if you buy a package. Okay, Mr. Kamas, you guys should be writing in the chat box even if you're not responding to help them out. Go ahead, Stephen. Read this side and follow the exact steps that Nia did. Go.
Miss Canella, unit rate for 20 classes for $600. Step 1, 2 units Soul Cycle class and cost. Step 2,
I can't hear you. Go ahead, speak up.
Step 2, 2 numbers to divide.
What are they?
For Miss Canella is 20 divided by 600 divided by 20.
Thank you. To save money. Good. 600 divided by 20. Okay. What do we do for step 3?
Step 3, we divide.
What are we dividing? What's the total? What's the number of items?
Total is 600. And
So the total, where does the total go? Inside or out?
inside.
Good, so the total. And then what's the outside number?
20.
That's really easy.
Yeah,
How many times does 20 go into 60?
30.
Good. So this $30 represents what?
How much Miss Canella pays for the soul cycle?
Yeah, per class. Good. So now that you know my unit rate and Mr. R's unit rate, we now have to answer, what is the unit rate of Miss Canella's soul cycle and Mr. R's soul cycle classes? So look at it. The purple is Canella, the red is Mr. R. Oh, we're supposed to say Mr. R.
It's all
Sorry about that, Mr. R.
It's all good. That's my fault, actually.
All right, so I pay $30, Stephen Camas. Canella pays 30, R pays 32. So this is for Mr. R. I'm gonna put R for R and C for Canella. Now, which answer choice do you select?
A, B, C, or D, guys.
C.
Yes, C is the answer. You see that? C. You see that? There's really no further investigation needed. You don't even have to pick the answer choice because it's right here. Mr. R is 32 per class and I'm $30 a class. So let me ask you this question. Who has a unit rate where you can buy more classes at a cheaper amount? Which person would you like to be, Miss Canella or Mr. R? Where can I get more for my money at a cheaper rate of? I could buy 30 classes I could buy 20 classes for $30, but if I buy a 10 class pack, I pay $42 a class. So who?
I'd rather be Miss Canella
Why?
because basically you're getting like 20 classes for $30 per class, and basically Mr. R only gets 32 only for 10 classes, which Miss Canella gets a cheaper amount with more classes.
Perfect. I love it. That's a real world application, what you just did, because this actually is a skill that you need to know, not because you have to know this in the curriculum, but you see this when you go outside and you go to the store and like Target, Walmart, wherever you guys got over there, and you have to figure out better, buy, and why. Exactly what Flavia just said. So that means.
What was that called?
Kalani,
What was the graph called again?
what?
What was the graph called again that were you using, the graph?
This was a T-chart I made.
Okay.
Okay? I just made a 2-column chart. I just made a table and divided it in half, sir, okay? All right. Kalani Taylor, go do number 2. You're all you. The name is Daniela. Go ahead.
Daniela drove 585 miles in 9 hours. How many miles does she travel per hour? Step 1. What are the two units being compared?
Oh, what are they?
Miles and per hour. In hours.
Keep going. All you.
We're going to be dividing 585 divided by 9.
Okay. Next, keep going.
So first we're going to have to divide 585 by 9.
Miss Canella, are we missing a lot of people today? Because I'm doing the attendance right now.
I'm going to screenshot you what's in my notebook, okay?
Sounds good. Thank you.
Go ahead. Finish up, sir.
9 can't go into 5. So we're going to have to go to the next number. 95. So 9 divided.
So multiply. Think of a number. What are you going to do? 9 times 6, 9 times 7, what?
Division.
How many times does 9 go into 58? Oh, someone's coming in, Mr. Argivelli is late. Let me write that down. How many times does 9 go into 58? Guys, help him out. How many times does 9 go into 58? Type it in the chat for your friend.
So easy, guys. Come on.
6.
Because why?
Because If you use 5, it's not enough.
What's 9 times 6?
9 times 6 is
It's right in front of you, sir.
54.
Good.
Oh, good. Now you subtract 58, right? Get your head in the game. 58 minus 54 is what?
4.
Bring down the 5. Now what?
9 could go into 45 5 times.
So what
Good.
does 65 represent? Go back to the word problem. What does it say? 65 is what? Answer.
65 is
How
the-
many?
the number of miles she travels per hour.
Good. So 65. She travels, we should say, she travels 65 miles per hour. Remember, per each every
Over
one.
the speed limit, Miss Canelo.
Huh?
That's over the speed limit.
It is. Mr. R made a very good connection. See, he would earn 5 positive points for a cross-curriculum connection, as I told you this morning in Huddle, right? This is real world because most of the time, as Mr. R just said, most of the time the speed limit there's 55 miles per hour on the highway. And on the streets, usually it's 20. I know where you guys are, it's 20, I think, or 25. Near me, it's
20.
about 30, like locally, or 40, depending on the highway you're on. So yes, she would definitely get a ticket for being over the speed. Okay?
Raise your hand. Thumbs up if you need more time to write that down.
I'm just going to erase this part. Okay, Mr. R?
Thumbs up if you need more time to write this down.
People that are late? Okay.
Remember, you got to show your notes afterwards, guys. Just give me information. All right.
And
Thank you,
another thing, guys, is we need more interaction in the chat. So even though you're not reading the problem, you still need to somehow, you know,
I mean, if you guys go ahead, right, and answer it in the chat,
That's
I give
cool.
you credit for that.
yeah, just if you're not answering, just type your responses in the chat. You know, step 1, answers are. Step 2, step 3, okay? And then write your answer in a full sentence. Don't just put 65. You have to tell us what it is. All right, Stephen, we're good now? Stephen M? All right. All right, we're almost there. We got a guided problem and 2 remote, and we're done. We're doing really good on
Quick question for anybody that gets it, you guys get 3 to 5 points on kickboard for positive points. What are we learning today? Write it in the chat. What are we learning today? Write it in the chat. Let's kind of pick somebody for this one.
Call Tyrone.
Mr. Tyrone, 4 local stores sell the same brand of cheddar cheese. The table below shows how much each store charges for cheese. Find the unit rate for each store and answer the question below. Now, 3 pounds for $9. What goes inside, what goes outside? Well, what are we dividing? Better yet.
9 divided by 3.
So what number goes outside?
Meaning, what's the number of items? How much pounds are there? Is what he's asking.
Yeah.
Pounds.
What's 9 divided by 3?
People are writing it in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Good, Flavia. 3 what? Tyrone, you got $9. You divided amongst 3 of your friends. How much money do you each get?
3.
3 what?
3.
3 pennies, 3 jelly beans, 3 what? $3, right? We're dealing with money, sir. Okay, $3.
Try B, Tyrone, try B. 975 divided by 3. Put it in your calculator, sir. Let's go.
Yes. Have him do the next one. Mr. R, have him do the next one for
I
store.
did. I'm telling him to do it. I said put it in your calculator, sir. All right, 975 divided by 3. What is it?
Did you take the price divided by the number of pounds, guys?
3.25.
How do you read that as money?
You're right, but how do you read that in money? Is it going to be $325? Tyrone? Kalani, you're right, but just get in the habit of writing the money sign first. Tyrone, I'm waiting for your response, sir. Is it $325?
Yeah.
It is. It's $325.
Yes.
Oh, really? That's a very big unit rate. I don't know if I would want to buy it.
Look at the problem, sir. It said $9.75 divided by $3. You told me $325. Is that in dollars or is that in hundreds?
Dollars.
Oh, okay. So how would you read that?
3.25 cents. No,
So,
no, no.
so you want to say $3, right? And
$3.25.
there we go, sir. Thank you. That's all I was wanting. All right, the next one. Let's try Neil. 1240 divided by 4.
Type it in the chat. We can't hear you.
At all.
Just, you want to call on Jennifer or do you want to call?
Yeah, Jennifer. Somebody pick up. Somebody pick up. It's okay, Neil. Somebody pick up. Anybody.
You have to divide 5 by the amount.
Mm-hmm. So keep going. What is the answer? How much money?
$3.01.
What?
$3.01.
Or $3.10, right? Because of money. When there's no zero, add one. Good. Mr. R, you want her to do D2?
Sure.
Jennifer,
1450 divided by 5.
how much money is that?
$2.90.
How much?
Okay, now the,
$2.90.
$2.90.
I didn't get that.
$2.90. She's correct.
Okay, why didn't I get that? I don't know.
Now,
Discuss it.
Jennifer, answer the question. Read the question and pick the answer.
C.
We'll read the question.
Which store has the lowest unit price?
So which one has the lowest unit price here?
A.
A's unit price is $3 per pound. B is $3.25 per pound. C is $3.10
Which
per
one is the
pound.
lowest, Jennifer?
And D is $2.90 per pound.
D.
D.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you. So
Everyone,
real quick, guys, I noticed something. I'm just gonna you're gonna be kind of like, wait, what? Yeah. Guys, are you guys reading the questions or are you just solving it?
I think they're
I've
just
seen a lot of people just try to tackle it and not read it. Like that doesn't make sense to me.
So then, Mr. R, let's ask them which store has the highest unit price.
I like that. Somebody, anybody.
GG, which store has the highest unit price? A, B, C, or D? If you don't know,
Guys, you need to speak. Come on, I need to hear you.
B.
Store B. Store B.
Right, because why? It's how much per pound?
$3.25 per pound.
Thank you. Holy
What
moly.
happens if this was actually like, if you go to the store, this is all cheddar cheese, by the way, right? They're in different stores, but this is all cheddar cheese. And you can locally, like, go to your deli grocery as a project. Maybe that's a good project, Mr.
Maybe.
Go to your local store deli, right? And you see the pounds, and it says pounds of ham or pounds of cheese. And then you go to the other store and you write those numbers down. And you ask for $3. They're gonna give you a certain amount of cheese. They're gonna give you a certain amount of ham, right? I'm not telling you guys to buy it. I'm just telling you that the unit rate is gonna be different in each store, and they're probably the same name brand. Does that make sense? So what I can buy, I'll give you a hint. Apple is very unique, right? Like iPhone. iPhone is very unique. Why is it so unique, right? If it's a cell phone store, guys, nobody else sells iPhone. Like you cannot go to Samsung and buy an iPhone. You have to go to an Apple store. That's why they're so famous for it. You're not gonna find an iPhone in one Apple store for $50 and another iPhone in another store for $100. You cannot do that. They're all the same what? Unit.
Same item.
Unit rate.
And they're all the same price.
Yes,
Exactly.
Flavia. That's right, Flavia.
I just need you guys to start thinking, right? Start turning those wheels because you're like, wait, why are we learning about this? Well, you guys need to know that this is a comparison to everything we do in life. It's the same thing. The only thing that I would not compare this to is dealerships, like car dealerships.
Yeah.
because what they like to do, guys, is they like to either
Inflate.
be higher than the dealer or beat you as the dealer. So that being said, it's like playing poker, a 50-50 chance. You could probably get a good rate or you probably get a bad rate. Same thing with your car insurance, right?
Based
All
on-
of these things change. Now this one is a little bit easier, and I would like, let's try.
And this is like their independent work, Mr. R, this question.
Yep. I would like maybe. Oh, Noel's here.
Yes, he came in a little late. Maybe he should try.
Yeah, Noel. Since I marked you absent today, so let me fix that.
He came at 9:20.
Okay. Noel, please tackle this problem. Nathan's here,
No.
and Branson is not here.
Nope.
Okay. And Yankel is not here.
Nope. He's in 602 now. And he's in the school because it's Thursday.
They have to fix that.
Oh, and same with Nathan. Nathan's probably going to be in the school later on today.
So I'll write those two just in case.
Just keep them blank for now.
All right, guys, real quick. Who I said?
Noel.
Noel, come on.
Sorry, I'm reading the question.
Oh, okay, okay, but a 2-liter soda, a 2-liter bottle of soda costs $2.02. A 3-liter bottle of soda costs $2.79. Find the unit rate for each soda and justify and explain which one is better, the better deal and why.
Just exactly what we just did on the cheese thing and the Soul Cycle thing.
It's legit the same thing. Like if you're buying sugar, if you're buying, it's crazy that you guys are learning this because I never had the opportunity to learn this at your age.
So, what are the 2 units? In the 2 liters of soda is $2.02. What are you comparing?
Comparing $2.79
To how many liters of soda?
to 3 liters of soda.
Good. Mr. R. Branson just came in.
Who?
Branson, 9:30. Okay. And liters of soda. Keep going, Mr. Noel. Step 2. What are we dividing?
We're dividing 2-liter bottles of soda that cost $2.02.
Okay. So the 2 numbers to divide. You said they are $2.02. Branson just arrived.
No, I'm not talking about it.
Oh.
We're talking about this problem. It says unit rate of 2-liter soda on top is the first one that we're solving. And the second one says unit rate of 3 liters of soda.
Great. They got to find the unit rate of both. And then from there, when they get the unit rate, they'll decide which is the better deal and why.
But why write it like that? Why not write it side by side? That way it could be justifiable.
Oh. I hear you.
It's okay.
Step number 3. What's your answer? 202 divided by 2 is how much money?
202 divided by 2 is 1.1.
I read that in money.
$1.01.
And that represents the
Per
what?
liter.
What does that represent?
Unit rate of what
Per
soda?
Per liter, right?
Of
per
what
liter.
soda? The 2-liter or the 3-liter?
The 2 liter?
Yeah, good. Now do the 3-liter. The 3-liter is selling for $2.79. All right. So what 2 units are you comparing? Again.
Well, we're comparing the $1.01 and then
Wait. Look at the question though.
All right. So we're trying to find the unit rate, right? Step 1 is label what we're trying to compare. 3 liters, a bottle of soda, and $2.79. They have names for them, right? What are they? How much one cost? I'll give you a hint.
and the liters.
Of soda, right? Good. That being said, what is step 2? Step 2 says you have to tell me the numbers you're gonna divide. Go for it.
So we're going to divide 3 liters and $2.79.
Perfect. Now step 3 is you solving, right? So 279 divided by 3 is what?
279 divided by 3 is
Use a calculator, sir. I'm not trying to tell you to do it in your head.
You have to make sure too. That we got 2.79 divided by 3 equals. Guys, type this in the chat box. Let's go. How much cents is it per liter?
26.
Huh?
Isn't it? Wait.
Don't guess.
So Coney got it. He wrote it in the chat.
Look at what Saccone wrote. Yes, Saccone, Azelia, Flavia, they're all right.
Yeah, so 0.93, right? So now the question is really asking you which one is the better deal, Noah, right? So you have a 2-liter soda that you can buy that's slightly smaller for $1.01 per liter, or you could buy 3 liters of soda for the unit rate of being 0.93. Which one is the better deal?
The better deal is the one with 0.93 cents.
Good. Now why?
Oh, the second one.
But why?
Well, why is because 3 liters is more than 1 liter, which is what the other offer was giving, and it's way cheaper than the other offer, plus it's giving you more.
Exactly. See, you guys heard what he said? He said it's giving me more soda and it costs cheaper. Why would I not buy it? Right? It's the same thing as you go into the supermarket and they say, hey, we got deals. Do you really? Let's see. They say if you do if you do food shopping, you spend more than $60, you can get a big stack of rice for like, I don't know, like $12. Right? It's the same thing. That's the same thing that we go to the supermarket with our moms, dads, and just start shopping, right? It's the same thing everywhere you go, guys. But this is relevant to everything you do.
Right? The better deal would be the 3 liters of soda because each liter is 93 cents, which is cheaper per liter, and you give you more soda for your money.
I'll give you a little hint of what people do now. Actually, can I get Miss Canella? Are we done? Is this the last one?
This is the last one. It's 9:35, and the independent.
Hold on. Can you? I want to see something real quick. Can we stop sharing screen real quick?
Let me just erase this real quick because I don't want to forget for the next class. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Boom, boom.
I want to see something, and this is like completely off topic, but I want to see your engagement, and you just answer the question yes or no. So rate thumbs up if you like sneakers. Like I'm talking about really, really nice sneakers. Like, yeah, I thought so. Thumbs up if you give me something that you really, really like. Matter of fact, I'll give you a little hint.